Yep, new cards inbound. I'm aware that all the cards were leaked. It's a real shame. I have decided for now to do them in order of release, so I'll only be covering the ones they officially revealed. New vocabulary. Now keep in mind, I've seen none of this. I'm purposely not leaking myself so I can be fresh to react. New vocabulary, ambush. Okay. Can be played hidden. Okay, that's why somebody talked about trap cards. If you have no other hidden ambush allies. So you can have one hidden card at a time. Hidden allies are 2-cost 2/2s. You may pay a hidden ally's ambush cost to transform it into its base card. So they don't know what it is. It becomes a shadow in the bush. Okay. 2 mana 2/2, shadow in the bush. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. The thing is, okay, I like that. Sort of, but like, because Runeterra has no, I don't know. I gotta think about, maybe, can you pay that? Like, if you play hidden, they play Mystic Shot, can you pay the price on stack? Or is it slow speed? I wonder what speed it is. It's burst speed? Oh, wow. Ooh, that's interesting. Okay, all right, I like that. Next. Reptile, 3 mana 2/2. Okay. Allies have different subtypes than other allies in Allies that have different subtype than other allies in play cost 1 less. It's kind of weird, man. It's kind of a weird card. So, like, if you play Reptile and then you play Doggy, you're good. Doggy is going to cost 1 less. But if there's already a Doggy on board, it doesn't. So you need to have a fresh subtype in hand. And if it's not on the board yet, you get to play it for 1 less. I mean, there are some pretty strong plays you can do with this. There are some really strong cards that if they come out 1 turn earlier are good. I could see that being okay. But it's also kind of awkward to play. I think this requires a really strong 4-drop. Works with champions? Yes, correct. Yes. Like, Garen can come on 4, for example. Garen on 4 off of this is not that bad. I don't know, man. I gotta think about it. Because then Garen doesn't work because you want to play Elite Garen, and then every other Elite is not discounted. So, I'm not sold. But, okay, let's keep this card in mind. It's good to know it exists. It's interesting. I'm not going to say it's trash, but it's pretty meh. Like, the stat line is, if it was a 2-3, I think it might be playable. I'm not, especially PNZ, dude, PNZ. I'm not sold on PNZ. Yeah, I'm gonna call it trash tier until proven otherwise. If they give me good reasons to play it, maybe. If it was like Freljord, I could maybe dig that. Like, maybe with Freljord. PNZ? Yeah, not sold. 2 mana 2/2 epic card. That's weird. You never see 2 mana 2/2 epics. I'm going to assume this is good just off the stat line. Because, okay, let's see what it does. Blimp Pack Poacher Ambush 3. Okay, so this is a 2 mana 2/2 by default ambush. And you can pay 3 mana to evolve it. When I transform from... Okay, so it's not really a 2 mana 2/2. Okay. When I transform from Blink Pack Poacher's Ambush, the next time I block or am blocked this round, capture my enemy if its power is 6 or less. I mean, it's, okay, so it's a 5 mana capture a unit. They can be a blocker as well. That's not bad. The thing is, you can't choose what to capture. You can only capture the thing attacking it or blocking it. So it's kind of weak in that sense. How do you get the spell? This is the effect. This is not a spell. This auto procs when you pay the ambush price. It's an interesting effect, I have to admit. I'm trying to think of scenarios where you actually want to do that, though. What does the 3 mean? That's the cost of playing the ambush. So you play a 2 mana 2/2, and it looks like this. It's a shadow in the bush. So basically, this has ambush. You pay 2 mana, it becomes a 2/2 on board. And at any point, you can pay 3 mana to transform it into this. So it's a trap card, correct. It's a unit that looks like this on the board. And you pay this cost to activate this ability. So yeah, turn 2, you drop this. Mana 3, they play, let's say, for example, I don't know, 3 mana 4/4 from Demacia. They attack you, block, you pay 3 mana, captures it. Now, my only question is, this is going to be a... Does this actually work versus Spell Shield? Does it pop does Spell Shield pop this, or does it go through Spell Shield? Because I feel like this ignores Spell Shield. Like, let's say Aurelion Soul attacks, and you block and capture. I think... Well, okay, Aurelian Soul doesn't work because it's 6 or less, to be fair. But let's say it did. Let's say you used it on a spell shield unit. Will it capture it? It's not... It's like Ice Veil Archer, right? Archer doesn't proc spell shield, it just goes through it. So yeah, I think it does capture. But the 6 or less is kind of... I really don't think they needed this 6 or less. I'm not a fan of that. The 6 or less makes it kind of meh. It is a skill? Oh, if it's a skill... No, it's bad, dude, I think. It's no good. Because Mystic Shot stops it, Single Combat stops it, so many things stop it. If it's a skill. Yeah, skill changes everything. Yeah, I'm gonna say no. This makes it weaker, skill makes... No. I'm not a fan. Yeah, if it's a skill, I'm gonna say no. Bro, please be good. Dude, I want to play this card. Please be... That's some of the greatest artwork I've ever seen in my life. This man came from Piltover, is studying the region of Shurima. Big Game Tycoon, okay? Okay? This reminds me of Big Game Hunter, actually, from the name itself. Manifest a card with Ambush. When an ally transforms, double its power and health. I'm gonna be honest. It's expensive, but it's a big body on 7. If there are some really decent, like, late-game Manifest cards, maybe. Maybe. If there's, like, a really highly statted Overwhelm card, like, if there's some good win-con Manifests, that's not horrible. I kind of wish it was 6 mana. Like, 6 mana, 4/6. 7 mana is a little bit late. But okay, so, in Eternal, I think this card is trash. Because, like, if you play this versus, let's say, Rise, there's no time for that. But in Standard, that can be decent. If there's some really high-quality Manifest cards that you want. I don't mind that. It depends on what Manifest cards exist. I can get behind this. Maybe. I like the idea of it. It's a very high payoff, and it's hard to remove, and it's not a bad blocker either. Works with champions. Yeah, I'm aware of that. Every champion leveling under this doubles its stats, for sure. I like this. I like this card. I think it might be playable. Maybe. In some... I don't think it's going to be a tier 1 card. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be like meme tier, but I think it might be playable meme. I like it. I like it. Cat. 2/2. Ambush 1. So this is a 3 mana, whatever this ability. Nexus Strike, summon out Paka Protector. Oh. Wow, this is really strong. Holy crap. Ooh, this is really, really good, dude. Holy crap. That card is insane, I think. Listen, here's the thing. You can attack with this on mana too. So let me explain. Turn 1, pass. Turn 2, you pay 2 mana to put it in ambush form. You pay your 1 spell mana to transform it. And it has Fearsome and it can't be blocked. So because you can play this on turn 2, and a lot of people don't have Fearsome blockers on turn 2. They might be, like, versus control decks, most control decks don't have a 3 attack unit on turn 2. You generate a 3/1 for free. Maybe. Maybe. Like, it can be a really good tempo card. Also, let's say you're playing versus, I don't know, aggro. Right? Doesn't matter if it doesn't summon an attacking. That's what I'm saying. It's good for, like, developing. I don't know. Like, okay, you play versus aggro. They play Annie turn 1. You take 2 damage. Turn 2, you drop this down. They play a, I don't know, a 1 mana 2/1 that does 1 damage to Nexus, or they play the 1 mana 3/2 that can't block. You open attack and you generate 2 units for free. So that's 3 mana 2/2 3/1. That's not bad. And it's only going to make more in the future. I don't mind it. I think it's not bad at all. It's good value. Like, I would play this in some control decks. I don't think you necessarily play this in a... You might even play this in, like, an aggro deck. I don't know. It's a little bit slow for aggro. But I like this card. This is a good blocker, yeah. It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. All-Terrain Trooper. Ambush. 0. Okay. When I'm summoned or transform, grant the weakest enemy vulnerable. Ooh, I like that. Ambush 0. That's a really good card. Oh my goodness. That card is nuts. That's the best one yet. This card is nuts. It's a very hard counter to any decks. So let's say, for example, your opponent doesn't have anything that doesn't have any turn 2. You just play it in its 2/2 form. You wait for Annie to appear. They can never play Annie. Like, Annie's unplayable. And you can wait for the ambush, or you can instantly play the ambush. So you can just play this as 2 mana 3/1 and just generate it right off the bat and kill off very important early game units. Or, if there's nothing very important to kill off, you wait. You can play this for Renekton, for example, correct. You can play this on 2 and wait for mana 4 to give Renekton value. Like, there's so many things you can do. And 2 mana 3/1 is very good stat line in general. If it has an effect that's good, I like this card. This is really nice. It's probably the strongest one so far, the most usable one. Because there's a lot of decks that really, really, really have very important units they can't lose in the back. And vulnerable targeting at that cheap of a price is kind of nice, because it's also a really good blocker. Fizz, yeah, very good versus Fizz, for example. Like, yeah, it's a great card. I would play this card for sure. Bristlehog. Bro, that is one ugly face. I'm sorry, chat. These animals are usually so cute. Holy crap. What the hell is that? I can't believe they made a hedgehog look ugly. That's insane. Like, look at these. That's what they're supposed to look like. They're supposed to look cute. What happened to him? It looks like a hammerhead. Looks like a hammerhead cosplaying as a hedgehog. Take a hammerhead shark. Like, there's the body. And he put on a hedgehog outfit. Alright. 1 mana 1/2. Not the worst stat line. Once an ally is transformed this game, grant me 1/1. I don't think it's that good. It needed to be granted 2/1. At least make it a 3/3, I think. At least make it a 3/3. I think 2/3 for 1, very conditional, is very meh. The problem with cards like this is you top deck them and it just feels like trash. Especially for 2/3. Yeah, I don't think I would play this. Chip is way stronger. Like, imagine how, look how strong Chip is, for example. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I don't like this card at all. Nope. I'm a pass. Okay. Shurima. Burst speed, 1 mana, manifest a card with ambush. I don't know. It depends what ambush cards exist. Like, it really depends. I could see myself running this as like a 1-of in a Rise deck, for example. I don't hate it. I would much more likely play this in a non-ambush deck. Almost. Because why not just add the ambush cards if they're in Shurima, right? It's already Shurima. It seems like every ambush card is Shurima. Why not just play the ambush cards themselves? Why spend 1 mana? Maybe in a Rise deck I would have it as a 1-of if there's some really cool interactions and people don't know what to play around. Like, if there's a lot of diversity in ambush, you can make people, like, really not be able to play optimally in terms of tempo. Like, oh, look, I want to play my Field of Rush, but there's an ambush card that stops it, and he has an ambush on board. Maybe I can't play it this turn. Like, yeah, stuff like that. Maybe. What's that? Tams! Explain! Am I looking for something? You need to crack the code. There's a code. I see. This is a 5. This is an E, maybe? I think you just gotta compress. I see. Okay. It's a code to input into a website. Got it. Yeah, you can just crush this. I saw it on Twitter. It's part of the experience. It reveals. Got it. Next. Notebook of Captain Rowan and Company. The frog and the girl might be onto us. Lucky our hunter notes are all written in code. That's kind of sad when I think the frog and the girl, because the first thing I think of is the myth of the girl who kisses the frog that becomes a prince. And this seems like the girl is using the frog to do things in promise of a kiss, like, hey frog, are you a prince? Well, if you want to be free, you got to do what I say. If you want to kiss, from now on, you do what I say, or no kiss. Like, I feel like if a girl and the frog are hanging out for too long and he hasn't gotten the kiss yet, I feel like she has him hostage under promise of a kiss. Like, what do you do if you're the frog, bro? You got to play along. You got to play along. Wait, okay. Nidalee and Nico are the release. Wait, are frogs actually part of... Am I missing something? Is there a champion with a frog? Maybe I'm off on a tangent here. Bro, what the hell? That's the first thing I thought of. Like, what do you think of when somebody says the girl and the frog? Why is the girl and a frog hanging out together? She's using the frog, obviously. The frog is Nico Trailer in League? Okay. Tom Kench? No. Tom Kench, maybe. Each creature has a unique 7-character Alphanumerical identification code will leave hints for someone. Okay, sure. I get it. I get it. All right. Oh, that's it? Is that all the cards? First card in the list was the girl and the frog. Nico is a chameleon. Okay. All right. All right. That was pretty cool. Really strong, I think. Can be decent. I want it to be fun. But I haven't seen any really high mana cost manifest cards, so I don't know. I'm not sold on this one at all. This one, hard to say. I don't like the region PNZ. And cool mechanic, I like it. But they have to have a lot of different ambush cards to really make it worthwhile. The fact that ambushes transform is really cool, though. Like, Chief whatever, Nakanuk, or whatever his name is, could be really... could get some value out of this. That's the girl and the frog. Oh! Oh, okay. Alright. Got it. That's the girl and the frog. Okay, okay, cool. Alright, friends. That's it for the reveals. We'll have more reveals tomorrow. I know they leaked the whole expansion. I don't want to look at it all out of order. I think Riot does a pretty good job revealing the cards in a nice order, in a nice way to consume. So, I think I will wait for the official reveal. Yeah, I was actually told by somebody in the gym I need to get a tan. That I need to go into the sun and go tanning. I'm like, that actually requires leaving the house. And they're like, yeah, well, you can get like a spray tan. I'm like, well, what for? So I can look tan in my house? I don't even go out anymore. What's the purpose of getting a tan if nobody sees the tan? Just use a camera filter? Ooh, I could do that. Wait, listen, chat. We're gonna do it. Color correction. We just need to add a little bit of orange. We can do this. Okay, wait. Okay, listen. Okay, listen. Okay, that's not what... That's not what... That's not it. Wait, I can fix it. Okay. Wait. All right. That's not gonna Donald Trumpler. Oh my goodness. That's not working out. Nope. Alright, whatever. Okay. No. Alright, fixed. We're good. No, I think I need to change the white to orange, not the black to orange. That's better. That's better. Alright, chat. We got a tan going. Look at that. I like to sunbathe in the sun. What do you think? Yay or nay? Nah, it sucks.